Welcome to Monday Night Tops, the game show that gives. Doesn't need to call you on your birthday. Doesn't need you to come to the house for Thanksgiving. We just give. I'm your host, I'm co-host Chad Alexander. And here's the start of the show. He puts the icing on your strudel, the pop in your Pop-Tart, the butter on your biscuit. Are these innuendos? Probably, whatever. It's Trumaine Bradley.
Yes, and yes. Chad, thank you so very much. So everybody at home, welcome to Monday Night Tops with Trumaine Bradley. Obviously, I'm your host, Trumaine Bradley. Monday Night Tops is, just a bunch of weird and random funny shit. We compile in a whole hour, which we will do in an hour this time, with topics that are created by you. And I'll just bring a bunch of funny ass friends along for the ride to talk about it. Again, the topics are created by you. So before I get any further, I would like to take the time out to introduce my co-host. Give it up for Chad Alexander. Bring him on. Hell yes. Yes, I love you, Chad. This is the first time you didn't have on a black shirt. What happened?
Laundry. Because why? It's the COVID.
I love you, man. All right, that's dope. All right, well, this is the person of the hour. I'm so excited to have her on. My guest has actually written a sketch show at Chicago, which is rest in peace. She did it before it was problematic. She belongs to Second City Improv, and she does online sketch comedy. You may have seen her on this show like every episode. Tonight's guest is my goofy friend. I love her to death. Real funny, Jess Reddy. Let's bring her in. All right, how you doing, Jess?
Great. Thanks for having me, guys.
Oh, thank you. And didn't you had a show? Was that yesterday or today?
Yeah, I had a Second City show yesterday.
I want you to know how excited I am for this episode because we know that SNL gets a lot of Second City people, and on this episode we have like 4. So with these odds, somebody's gonna get on SNL. So one day this show gonna be worth some money. So okay, tonight's topic. So thank you again for coming on and bringing your friends along. It's gonna be really fucking fun. So tonight's topic. Oh no, thank you. So tonight's topic is name a movie that made you cry. I need you to explain to them what we went through trying to get picks from you. So I need you to explain what this topic truly means to you, and then what was your criteria when you did eventually choose movies?
Yeah, you're talking about the fact that I can't cry. Yeah, it's a condition. I'm working with my doctor. I just don't cry often. So when you told me my topic was movies that make you cry, I needed a minute or a day, basically, just to figure out what movies made me cry, because it doesn't happen often in this Daisy household.
You don't cry. I love it because I can look at my shirt. I can't stop crying. You know what I mean? Like, and so I love when you were like, did you hit me with the Michael Jordan? I hate you, Chad. They should have never gave you gifts. like, that's going to be the new slogan. I should have never gave you brothers gifts. Anyways, Jess, I love it. So what was your criteria for eventually, because you don't cry, but you still chose movies? How did you go about doing that?
Basically, anytime I was with anyone and they were surprised that I was crying, and I actually got the phrase, "Wait, are you crying?" That was my criteria.
Hit him with a gift. Come on, Chad. I'm sorry. This cracks me up with those gifts. I am a child. And look at me. I am a child. Look at my wall. Anyways, okay. So for your first pick, Jess, because I think we're ready to get into them. You chose Marley Me. Good one. Can you tell us why?
Well, I used to have a yellow lab.
Okay.
No spoilers for the end of Marley and Me. But yeah, my family's a lab family, and we have always had them. And I basically said when our dog passed away that we're going to have to burn that DVD because they ain't ever going to get watched again.
That is so funny. If you are watching tonight in the comments, please drop how you felt when you saw Marley and Me. But tell me this, though, Jess, what was the craziest part of Marley and Me for you? Go.
When they tie the dog up to the chair and then it just takes off, because that had happened to me a couple of times, and it's too real. It was too traumatic for me to relive that.
Damn. Okay. Well, yeah. Anytime rope gets involved, I get sad too. All right, Chad. Chad, can you please set us up with our first Second City person. Hit us with Victoria's clip.
All right, we got Victoria. The second half of this clip is just a revelation about what happened to Bobcat Goldthwait and where he's been since the last time I saw him. So, but it's great to see him pop up here. Also, dead ass perfect Owen Wilson. Go and roll the clip.
I love it.
Hey there, my name's Victoria Wells. This here's Duncan Links, and we are doing the Marley and Me discount puppy scene. So, here we go. All right, honey, here we are at your birthday surprise. Where do you think you are?
I don't know. It smells like dog shit.
Yeah, it does.
Are we at the IHOP?
Oh, yeah. I mean, if IHOP stands for International House of Puppies.
Oh my god. Oh, it's for my birthday.
For your birthday.
I love it.
A living thing for your birthday.
Oh, this house is weird.
It's really weird. It's like a lot of porch.
It's definitely a puppy mill.
Yeah.
Oh, but they're so cute.
Look at all these puppies. I mean, look at that one. That one's...
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, look, this
Look at that one. Wow. Oh. Wow. Oh. Wow.
Oh, I like this. I like this one.
Oh, honey, you picked the discount puppy. All of those puppies, well, the girls, they're $300. The boys, $275. This hunk of shit, they said we can get for $200.
Why is he on clearance? What's wrong with him?
Oh, honey, I mean, look, listen to that. No, listen. She said if we take him off her hands today, this pile of shit, we can get him for $150.
No, that doesn't make sense. It's just normal dog stuff. He's a normal dog.
All right, taking home the discount clearance puppy. I'm sure we're never going to have to put this guy down.
Yo, I legit had to mute myself. Yo, that shit is so goddamn funny. Thank you for giving me Victoria. Really quick, Jess, I know this ain't on the list, but have you worked with her husband?
Yeah, he's a part of our group.
What's his name?
Duncan.
They're like beautiful people. All right, anyways, that shit.
They're a power couple.
They are. I mean, it was like watching a Beyonce Jay-Z album. No, I'm just kidding. All right, look. All right, back to these questions. Tell me this.
More Canadian.
Very Canadian. You're right. Tell me this, Jess. Why should Jennifer Aniston and Owen Wilson be in every movie played by those two Second City people? Go.
Because Victoria and Duncan are a million times better than Jennifer Aniston ever thinks she could be. Like if Victoria did Cake, she would have gotten that Oscar nomination.
Can we establish that like Owen Wilson is not his nose? Like he is so great. All right, let's go to
Owen Wilson's fine. He's Hansel, but
oh yeah,
Jennifer
Hansel's
Aniston.
so hot right now. Hansel, Chad, how'd you feel about this? About the wow? How'd you feel about that?
About your wow? About your wow?
She makes me feel like I can do one, man. Don't worry, don't talk about me. I'm going through it. Tell me though, but how'd you feel about Marley and Me though?
How did I feel about it?
Yes.
Never seen it.
Even better. Owen Wilson's in it. That's all you need to know. All right, so let's move on.
Prominently features his nose.
Right, because his nose is literally in everything. All right, so let's keep moving. Okay, so for our first audience pick, can you please set us up with Avery's clip? Chat.
Avery is going to set up The Graduate. I don't really know much about this person, but I know if you have a dinosaur on your headboard, you get my vote either way.
My name is Avery, and a movie that makes me cry is The Graduate. I'm not really sure why, but I think it has to do with not knowing what you're going to do with your life and your heart being ripped in two.
I love Avery. Thank you so much. So, Jess, tell me this. What is the craziest scene that you remember from The Graduate? Go.
When he takes the daughter to the strip club to make her not like him. That part's pretty weird.
You know, that is a PG movie. That is so true. I forgot about that scene. There's something about like I don't know if it's the 60s, 70s. Chad, do me a favor though. Can you set us up with Carter's clip?
Sure. We have the legendary on this show, legendary on this network, Carter Anderson.
Yes.
If you're a producer, if anyone's in charge of greenlighting movies, call Carter. I need to see all of these crossover movies actually happen, and I want him to play all of them.
Yes.
Carter Anderson from Geeked Out and In the Meantime, doing a combination of The Graduate, starring Dustin Hoffman, and Juice, starring Tupac Shakur and Omar Epps. Let's go. There's like no food in this house. Who doesn't have snacks? What's up? Hey, Mrs. Robinson. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to snoop. I was just looking for some snacks or cookies or something. You like cookies, huh? I'm almost done with your router. I should be done in just a second. Yeah, you just had that thing really disconnected. Yes, my husband said that he would be taking care of that. He's been pretty unreliable lately. You know, you want to stay for a drink? No, Mrs. Robinson, I think I should just finish up the router and probably get going. I've taken up enough of your time. I'm sorry. Don't be silly. We should definitely do something. You know, actually, I feel like I should probably, I could finish the router tomorrow, like in the morning, when the sun is up and how about we just go upstairs and talk about it? It'll be fine. My husband will be gone for quite a few hours. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go, and you know what? I think I'll come by tomorrow and fix the router if you still need it. Why are you leaving all of a sudden? What's this? What is this? Just being a little sexually aggressive, Mrs. Robinson, okay? It's making me uncomfortable. Look, dude, we fucking, okay? We're just gonna do it. It's going to happen, all right? Now, we're gonna make the beast with 2 Wi-Fi passwords right fucking now. You're crazy, Mrs. Robinson. My husband called me crazy just the other day. It's such a coincidence that you say that too. But you know, when he said it, I was bugging, right? What? He's right. And you're right. I am crazy. You know what else? I don't give a fuck. Fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about this house. I don't give a fuck about my punk ass husband. I don't give a fuck about my daughter. I don't give a fuck about Simon and Garfunkel. I don't give a fuck about my life. What did Simon and Garfunkel have to do with any of that? Quiet! Shut the fuck up! We either fucking or we fighting. What you want to do? What you want to do? What I'm trying to say is that if the Me Too movement was around back in the 60s, this movie wouldn't have gotten made. Also, Simon and Garfunkel fucking slap.
There's so much to be said. But before we get into this, Jess, I have to know, have you seen the 92 classic Juice?
A long time ago.
With Tupac. I don't even know if it was 92. It could have been 1990. Either way. I don't know how he was able to make that. Whoever's watching, at home or whatever, go ahead and type it to the comments. First of all, let me know how you felt about The Graduate, and then follow that up with what you felt about Tupac Shakur's brilliant performance in the classic Juice. And then we want to mix those two. I want to see that goddamn movie. Never mind. That's neither here nor there. All right, look. This is what I got to ask you, though, Jess. The Graduate was written by all men.
Yes.
First question, could you tell?
Yes.
Okay. Follow-up question. Why was this a problem? Go.
The idea that the beautiful Anne Bancroft wanted to fuck Dustin Hoffman, that's it right there.
You know what's so fucking funny? I saw that movie as a kid. I have never, out of all the problematic shit in that movie, that thought that Dustin Hoffman was supposed to be a heartthrob never came to my mind until right now. So, Jess, thank you. God damn it. Chad, how do we feel about Dustin Hoffman being the original boy band member?
I mean, he kind of looks like you mashed all the Beatles together, so
Like literally looks like someone took the Beatles and just
yeah, like we will make you one person and
Like-
take like the worst parts. We're gonna make you like the hot dog version of the Beatles, just everything that was left over.
don't you ever have Voltron come together to make Dustin Hoffman. That is the worst movie ever. All right, look, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep it moving because I want to work with Dustin Hoffman one day. Okay. Oh shit, I'm just being serious. Okay. Jess. For your next pick, you chose Atonement.
Mhm.
Can you tell us why?
Because I saw that movie in the theater and I cried so much that my childhood friend, was scared and offered me Reese's candy.
Oh, okay. Reese's does make things better. See the movie E.T. That's a great movie, by the way, but the candy definitely makes it better. All right, so tell me this, Jess. I was just for nerds. Tell me this, Jess. What was the craziest part of Atonement? Go.
The fact that bitch Bryony had the same haircut her entire life.
Chad is killing with these goddamn gifts. Chad, that's funny. All right, hit him with a gift.
Aw, Tracy.
I love that guy. He's literally the
I
last.
need like at least 20 different versions of a nod, so let's not use them all up.
Very true. Very true. All right. All right, cool. So so let's go ahead and do this. Chad, can you set us up with Julia's clip, please?
All right, we got Julia. Of course, we're talking about Atonement. I just need people to grab a pen and paper. I need you to take notes. This is a rookie's guide to sexual relations in a library.
Carter Anderson from Keep.
Hi, my name is Julia Schroeder, and today I'm going to tell you 5 easy steps that you can take in your own life that will set you up to consensually boink in a library, aka a scene analysis from that one scene in the movie Atonement. Okay, so that movie came out in 2007, and if you're like me and you can't remember if you've actually seen the movie or if you've just like Googled that particular scene 100 times when you were coming of age, then go ahead and do yourself a favor and Google library scene from Atonement. Take a shower and then meet me back here right now. Welcome back. Do you feel different? Now you know what sex is and now you want to do it in a library. All right, step 1 in order to have Atonement sex in a library. You're going to want to have a library. It's best if it's already a room in your own mansion, like the Talus is in the movie Atonement, as opposed to like a public library or a school library, just because you want the flexibility of hours. You don't want to be confined to like an 8 a.m. to a 6 p.m. like time schedule when you're looking to have consensual sex in a library. You also don't really want to run into the potential side effect of like someone trying to check out where the crawdads sing while you're trying to like make love against a bookshelf. Now, if you're like me and you live in a New York City apartment, a 3-foot wide bookcase might be all you have. And that's okay. Rule number 5 to consensually boinking in a library is to have an open mind. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Step 2 to consensually boink in a library, like in the movie Atonement. You're going to want to wear the green dress Keira Knightley was wearing in the scene where she has sex up against a library with James McAvoy, aka not Joseph Gordon-Levitt. That green dress, I mean, look at it. You don't wear this dress unless you're looking to absolutely smash inside of a library. This dress is like if Miss Scarlet from Clue went to a tailor and was like, "Tonight, bitch, I am looking to get found in the library with the wrench and dick." Rule number 3, if you want to get laid in a library, is write a downright obscene letter to the person that you're hoping to boink, detailing your every most primitive sexual desires and everything that you want to do to them, things that you would never say to anyone in your life, and make sure that letter ends up with their younger sister. This is what happened in the movie Atonement, and it totally worked. Okay, rule number 4 to consensual library sex is to have really good lighting, and by really good, I mean very like dark and moody. At this point, it's probably like the late 1800s or early 1900s. whatever it was in the movie Atonement. Again, I don't really remember anything about this movie except for this scene. And I also don't really know when electricity was invented, but there was not a lot during this scene. So I have it be pretty dark and to the point that you can't really, like, see anything except for, like, the lighting when they show Keira Knightley's face when she looks like she's levitating onto a bookshelf consensually. Rule number 5, I did allude to it, and it's just, like, have an open mind. If you're looking to do the deed in a library, then absolutely what you're going to need is to just be open about it. I mean, you might have to make some sacrifices. If you have a gold dress instead of a green dress, I don't know, maybe it'll still work. And maybe you at some point notice a book that you're interested in reading and you give up on the whole endeavor and just want to read the book instead. I feel like that's totally fine. Again, like the main thing here is to have an open mind. And if I could just sneak a rule in here, it's to have fun. This is about fun. Okay, well, that's it for me. Thank you so much for listening. Please comment and subscribe. Let everyone know how these steps went. I can't wait to hear from you. Thanks so much. Bye.
Literally every single person watching this stream right now is just like this.
Yeah. I was going to make a phone call and be like, baby, I'm on my way home soon. Like, anyways, but that's a whole nother conversation. Okay.
We need a bookcase and really terrible lighting.
Yes. I was like, we're going to IKEA.com after this show. Me, girlfriend, IKEA. Now, okay. So Jess, though, tell me this though. Have you seen the movie Domino? Do you know Domino? Okay, so we know Keira Knightley was in Domino. Now, we also know that James McAvoy was Professor X. They're beautiful together. If they remade this movie Atonement with James's character from the hit movie Split, who should direct it? Go.
Who was that guy that does the Superman movies? Snyder. Zack Snyder.
Yeah, he needs work. He does. He needs work.
We need more Jesus poses for McAvoy.
This entire mental picture is just like
I'm so disgusted with this. Why can like Denzel never take a bad picture? Good for him. Good for him. Even when he looks like Uncle Denzel, he's still like, hey, that's goddamn Denzel Washington. He's the only black guy. I'm like, yo, you look like you were born as an Oscar trophy. Like he looks like 24 karat gold. That's what I'm saying. Please put me in a movie, Denzel. Okay. So that brings us to the part where we gotta pay some bills. So go if you like this show. Go ahead and put up that yes. Please give us all your monies. If you want us to keep the electricity on so we can keep on doing the show, please check out our Patreon site. And go ahead and also hit up our Venmo, BL Comedy or our Cash App. Either way, whether you want to donate just one time or a few times, we need it all the time. Please give us all your monies. Become a topper on our Monday Night Tops. We definitely mean that as TVPG. All right, let's come back into the three. Awesome. All right, so for the next audience pick, Chad, can you please set us up with my man Robert Turo? Shout out H-Town.
Robert Turo. We're going to talk about the Royal Tenenbaums with Robert Turo. I wished he would have gone into more Robert Turo things. I've been around him long enough to say I honestly can't imagine him crying in any other way where he's just not screaming at his own tears. So please roll the clip.
The question is, what movie makes you cry? And my answer is the scene in the Royal Tenenbaums in which Chaz, Ben Stiller's character, is given a new Dalmatian by his father, Gene Hackman. And I don't know, it gets me all every time, but Ben Stiller starts to cry and he's all like, I had a really rough year, Dad. And just how Gene Hackman grabs his son by his shoulder and says, I know, son, I know. It gets me every time. And I've actually had other people tell me the same thing, so it was a very poignant moment, and I enjoy the film for that. Anyway, good luck with the show, Trumaine, and come back to Houston sometime, brother. Peace.
Hey, until we drown, baby. I miss you too, Robert Turrell. The reason Jess and everybody else watching why we had that little banter about Robert is because Robert Turrell is if you took the bully from Back to the Future and you gave him a decent life after Back to the Future. We love you, Robert Turrell. I love him. Anyways, Jess. Yeah, yeah, true. I can see you. I can see him doing that. Yep. I'm sorry. That's yeah. I'm sorry. Okay, Jess. What was the craziest part of Royal Tenenbaums? Go.
I mean, the fact that Wes Anderson wanted to write about incest and got a green light technicality is pretty insane.
I never thought about that. God damn you. Besides the fact that like no black people get in unless you're Danny Glover, and if you're Danny Glover, are you really black after that? I mean, you are the blackest. It's like putting Morgan Freeman in a movie. It's like, yeah, it counts, but you know what I mean? Because everybody likes him, so everybody likes Danny Glover. So it's like he's a placeholder, so people can't say, Wes Anderson, you are racist. But that is disgusting. I never thought about that. All right, yikes.
Got away on a technicality.
Ooh, okay. Chad, can you set us up with this next Royal Tenenbaums clip, please? I'm actually really excited to see this.
Another super special guest. Same thing as last week. We just can't believe that we got a hold of this person and they happen to bring along the cat from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. The director deserves a ton of praise for getting this much action out of this cat. Go ahead and go.
Oh. Hi, I'm Jess Reddy, and this is my reenactment of Royal Tenenbaums. How are you feeling?
Fine, thanks.
Are you in any pain?
No, not really. Why'd you try to kill yourself?
Don't press him right now.
I wrote a suicide note. You did? Yeah, right after I regained consciousness. Can we read it? No. Can you paraphrase it for us? I don't think so. Is it dark? Of course it's dark. It's a suicide note.
All right. That's enough.
Yes. And it only counts if it's Shia LaBeouf that tells you to do it. Just do it. Okay. Okay, Jess, tell me this. Two things. One, do you know the person in the clip?
We have met briefly, yes.
Okay, that brings me to my next question. Two, why should the cat get an Oscar award? Go.
From what I'm told, he's very easy to work with, but I would like to be excluded from this narrative.
I can't stand you. Thank you for being here. All right, so that brings us to halftime, baby. We're going to take a random commercial break. And when we get back, we're going to get into a little game I call Film Degrees of Separation. But before we do that, a word from our sponsors. Go ahead and run those commercials for us.
Come on, kid. It's time to pay these bills. Come on.
Hello, my name is Trumaine. Well, kind of.
Speak up.
I am doing this commercial because studies have shown that it is virtually impossible to say no to a kid.
Yeah, that was
Plus, being adorable only helps.
That was good.
And this is not a script in my hands. This is a very important book report because I am an A+ student that everyone should be proud of. I have to get ready for school because, as you know, the children are the future. But I take elevate.
Come on, sound it out.
Responsibility.
Sound it out.
Responsibly.
You got it. You got it. Come on,
But
man.
not me, but adult me. Kid me takes tests and gets A's.
You got good grades.
Be responsible with CBD because 2 pumps of this in your favorite drink, a citrus drink, or a mocktail, or a drink, or coffee,
a lot of drinks.
And it enhances your mood. It wipes away all the bullshit. It's not a downer. Elevate gives you an extra boost while helping you focus. It works in minutes.
Okay.
So buy Elevate. Use our discount code
Almost there.
at the checkout. Bye.
That was good. You got it right on.
All right, Cody. So, who is somebody that inspired your journey?
Jesus, I'll tell you somebody who didn't inspire it was Carter Anderson. Carter Anderson didn't inspire me at all. His nerdy Urkel looking ass. I can't believe that you guys would even allow him to be on here or even have me talking about Carter Anderson. This guy, I tell you, man, every time I'm walking, he's trying to trip me up. That's just the kind of guy he is. He has no respect for any other comedians, but you know what? To each their own. If that's how he wants to be, that's how he wants to be. I'm just going to,
No, not how he wants to be. He's affecting other people's lives with the fact that he's such a piece of shit. I'd really like you to elaborate. We got like 3 more minutes, man.
I saw him kick a puppy. The puppy was sick. It was a sick puppy. And then turns out it wasn't even a puppy. It was a small homeless baby. And I was like, I can't respect Carter in any fashion after this. And you know what? It upsets me that the Big Laugh Comedy Network lets Carter run around here and do whatever he wants. You know what I mean?
Yes. All right, man. That was welcome back. Please, before we get into all of this, get Elevate. Hit us with that graphic one more time, please. There, you'll love you. Thank you so much. AMMA is a great company. They're a great sponsor and a fantastic company. I will say it again. AMMA is a great company. But no, CBD is legal here in Texas. So if it's legal where you are, go online to that website right at the bottom of the screen and order Elevate. Use code BLC, and it doesn't stand for black. Okay, just use the code BLC for 15% off. Come into that one shot real quick. Oh, this is wild. First of all, I got a shout out to Brandon and Maddie. They are fucking wonderful. That was way funnier than I thought it was gonna be. I'm sorry, I'm bringing y'all in. So shout out to y'all. Thank you, Brandon, for letting me use your daughter on this show. She's fucking hilarious. She's gonna be a star. Also, shout out to Cole Robeson. He has a show called Journey and Wander on Big Laughs Comedy Network, and I guarantee you they're doing more than shitting on Carter Anderson, which was very funny. Carter, we love you on the show. Please come back. Also, shout out to Carter Anderson. He also has a show called Geeked Out on Big Laughs Comedy Network. My producer put these commercials in order. It's the funniest shit ever. It's like TGI Fridays, but with like alcohol. Okay, cool. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into my favorite part, the game. Thank you. Daniel is on. I fucking love you, Daniel. He runs everything in the background. Y'all don't see it. All right. So so again, film degrees of separation. The rules: you have to connect people by the roles. Only using actors and directors. No TV show connections. Again, no show connections. I know y'all at home watching shows, but you can't use those. The way the points work: you get 1 point for each correct answer. You can answer as many times as you want. You can copy people. I don't care. Who knows if they're right, because you only have 10 minutes. Again, you get 5 points if you're first. That's based off the first right answer. And 3 extra points if you make the connection and fewer than the films ask. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and run the question. Bow. Connect Will Smith. I wish I had Victoria to do the voice. Connect Will Smith and Owen Wilson in 3 films or less. Her clip is why I did this question. You have 10 minutes to connect Will Smith and Owen Wilson in 3 films or less, starting now. Yeah, cool. Come back into the 3. Yeah. So after 10 minutes, your time is up. What's it called? At the next episode for next month, we're gonna figure out who wins the $75 gift certificate. Because again, I'm not touching money. Cool. Let's go into that 3 shot. We're gonna show some of these last clips. Cool. All right. So for your last pick, Jess, you chose Saving Private Ryan.
Yes.
Can you tell us why?
Because the idea that Matt Damon's life is worth 8 other men's lives, including Tom Hanks, is a crime. And it makes me cry every time.
That is by
I'm just
far
so
one of
emotional about it.
Jess, I want you to know, we've talked a lot of shit on this show. You've been on every episode. That was by far one of the best things I've heard on this show because I never thought about it like that. Really? Will from Good Will Hunting, Chad, tell me, why was Saving Private Ryan? How do you feel? I don't know where we'd even take this. Chad, can you help me?
Oh, about where we're taking Saving Private Ryan?
No, where Jess just took it. Jess said we gave up all those people, even Tom Hanks. Vin Diesel, he should have died because he was a piece of shit. Give him a letter. Shut up. Anyways, we're gonna get into this next clip. Chad, can you set us up? Oh, we got him back with Brandon, Maddie, and Noah's clip.
It's greatness. It's the best performance by a duo or a group. Just go ahead and roll the clip. It's fantastic.
All right, this is scene from Saving Private Ryan where Tom Hanks is sitting there with the dude from Natural Born Killers. That's it. And they're sitting there and they're getting shot at, and they can see a gun sitting there and they really want to get it. But there's all sorts of shooting going on, and then all these Nazis start running at them. I think the Nazis, I don't know exactly what war that was. It was World War I or World War II. I think it was World War II, so the Nazis, right? That dude looks like a Nazi. And they start shooting at him, and they're shooting, and they shoot Tom Hanks. Oh, God, no, not Tom Hanks. But then he falls down to the floor dramatically, like Tom Hanks fashion. And starts shooting this little 9mm gun at a tank. And sure enough, he's shooting. And finally, after like 8 shots, he makes the tank explodes. And he looks up and he notices that there's a plane and they saved his butt. And that was the end of the clip.
I'm telling you, you goddamn right. If the Obama say you to do it, you better clap. That, Jess, I have all kind of weird ass questions, but tell me, Maddie, Noah, Brandon, how do you feel about any time they show up on screen?
They're the best, including myself. Whenever they show up, we should all go home.
For real, I almost was like, you know what? God damn it, I almost got up. Chad said, fuck it. I'm gonna just throw the Obamas up because Trumaine is all about, what's called as Juneteenth. He kept saying Juneteenth. So he made sure, and I love how you follow up with Kevin as I'm talking about Black lives.
The whitest person imaginable.
The whitest you can get. Oh. And then you pull up someone with a perm. That's a good way to come back. All right. Look, I love everybody on this show. Even anytime you see me looking down, it's because our producer Sarah is chewing me the fuck out and she is fucking crushing it too. Thank you, Sarah. Daniel, please don't fire me. All right, so Jess. My name's on the show, but we know who runs things behind the curtain. Y'all seen Wizard of Oz? And no, it wasn't Richard Pryor. That was the Wiz. Okay. Jess, I'm sorry. That was a nerd reference. Jess, why do kids make everything amazing? And what should Maddie and Noah react to next? What's the next movie? 2-part question. Go.
Okay. Why do kids make everything better? Well, they are our future, I'm told. And what should they rate? I would like to see them do something age appropriate. That would be nice. Can we have an animated films episode where they get to do, I don't know, Finding Nemo?
That's so funny. I know, I'm not gonna say it, but when I get home, that's funny. I need to have. Okay, that is a good point, and I hear that from a lot of fans, but they still laugh. Damn it, Brandon, you are an inspiration. As a father, I hope to one day be able to do something as awesome. That's funny. Okay, so Chad, you stupid. For the audience's last pick, Chad, can you please set us up with Larry's clip?
All right, we got Larry. The last pick is Big Fish. This is that exact feeling I get no matter how many times you watch one of these like emotionally heart-wrenching movies. You've seen it 20 times. You know the moment's coming up. You braced yourself, but the tears still come out. Go ahead and roll, Larry.
Hi, this is Larry. That's Larry 2. A movie that has not made me cry, not like it's never actually physically pushed the tears over the tear cliff, but it gets me every single time, no matter how many times I've seen this movie, is Big Fish. Specifically the ending of Big Fish. I love it. If you've not seen it, front to back, fantastic movie. But without fail, every single time, I can't adequately prepare myself for that ending, man. So the resolution's coming, it kind of unravels. I don't want a spoiler to give anything away, but my stomach locks up. I get that kind of locked up, helpless feeling behind my eyes. And the thing is it's not even, necessarily sad or tragic or anything. It's a good cry, But sometimes I guess like things are just so good they hurt. All right, take care of each other.
You're on mute, bud.
I suck
no,
with
just
everything.
go ahead and mute your mic again. I will overdub all of your lines.
You know what?
And we'll do it that way.
Thank you. Thank you.
I hate everybody. Chat, hit me with a gift because I'm fucking up. I hate everybody right now. Okay. You can't get funnier than Bernie Mac. Rest in peace. Jess, what was the craziest thing about Big Fish? Go.
That all that weird shit that Dad talked about for no reason ended up being true.
Okay. No spoiler alert on that.
Fish, that giant fish, that was real. It's like if Grandpa Simpson's stories were real. What?
Grandpa Simpson's stories ain't real?
Not that I'm told.
Okay, whatever. Well, thank you. Chad, can you please set us up with Lauren's clip? And we are back to a second city. I love this episode.
All right, we got Lauren, and after watching her clip, I can't get the idea out of my head of just hearing like Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan with this terrible Southern accent. So go ahead and roll the clip.
Hey guys, it's Lauren coming at you with a laundry room reenactment. Today's clip I'm going to reenact for you is from one of Tim Burton's lesser known films from the early 2000s, Big Fish. I've never seen the movie Big Fish, and after watching this clip that I'm going to reenact for you, I probably will not ever be watching it. Seems a little sad, seems a little depressing in my personal opinion, so yeah. In this clip, we find Ewan McGregor and a little actress that I have no clue what her name is. I tried to learn it, but cannot remember, so whatever. She's a cute blonde, and that's all I have for you. Ewan McGregor has a horrible example of a Southern accent. He plays a Southern gentleman. So yeah, I will now reenact for you this wonderful clip from Big Fish. Ding dong. Well, hi. I'm a guy that saw you at a circus 3 years ago, and I've been stalking you, and up until now I didn't have the courage to come say hello, but here I am, and I would like for you to take my hand in marriage because I love you, and I know you are my destiny. I'm sorry. No, ma'am, there's no need to be sorry, but I want to take your hand in marriage, and I want to be a creep. No, I'm sorry because you see, I'm already engaged. But I actually do know you because the guy that I'm getting married to, well, he was some jerk that you used to play football with back in the day, and he told me all about how much of a wimp and loser you were, and I'm sorry that, well, I'm marrying the champion, not the loser. Well, here, take these flowers anyway, and, I guess I won't see you later.
No, it looks like you won't. Poor boy.
All right, so now we're going to cut to Ewan McGregor leaving the house looking super sad, depressed, and we hear the audio of himself narrating what is happening, and here's that. Well, you know, I guess I always have been a loser. And this moment here in time, well, it proves to me I'll always be a loser. But no matter what, at the end of the day, I can always count on one thing. I'm a loser. So yeah, guys, there's the clip from Big Fish. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time on my next reenactment from the laundry room. Good night.
I love when I see actors and actresses in things like laundry rooms, because that shows me you're doing a lot better in life than I am. Thank you again so much, Lauren, for the clip. All right, tell me this, Jess. Why is Ewan McGregor so fantastic in everything? Question number 1, go.
I would say he's not fantastic in everything.
Okay,
that brings me white, and he gets a lot of roles.
All right, that brings me to my next question. Jesus Christ. All right, so why didn't I realize his accent in Big Fish was so awful? Go.
You were just blinded by his beautiful blue eyes.
I hate everybody right now. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. All right, the game, everybody, is over. There are no more answers for today's topic. So anything past this point, you're just kind of doing just to do it. Now it's time for my second favorite part, what I like to call Dubs and Trumaines. That's Dubs and Trays. So if this is, I like this because now we get to put people on the hot seat. So if the guest gets the answer right, for everybody who answered the question right on Film Degrees of Separation, you get dubs. That means you get twice the points, double the points if you were correct. And if my guest and co-host both get the answer right, then everybody will get Trumained, triple the points.
Always sounds like a threat.
This is definitely a threat. These is threats. I almost went into a old school Jay-Z song. All right, never mind. I'm showing my age.
You can't pay for that.
Who did what?
You can't pay for that. That's going to be way too much.
You're. The sad thing is you've been on this show enough. You know, don't do that. He's like, they gonna cut you off if you do that shit. Okay. So we're going to start with you, Jess. We got 30 seconds. I'm going to pose the same question to you that I gave to everybody else. In 3 movies or less, connect Will Smith and Owen Wilson. Go.
Weren't they both in Wild Wild West?
No. Different white guy, but close. I love how you didn't even ask Google. You was like, you know what? I'm gonna just ask him on the show. I'm not even gonna give him an answer. I'm gonna ask.
I'm so happy because that was exactly my first thought too when the question came.
Who was in Wild?
He was not in Wild Wild West. You're talking about Kevin Kline. Kevin Kline, different white guy, but.
Wait, you know what the cowboy movie Owen Wilson was in? It was Shanghai Noon or something like that, right?
And that is even more problematic. I didn't say it. I knew someone was gonna make the connection. Like, wait a minute, are we just going for people of color? Good movie, by the way, and I love Owen Wilson.
No,
okay.
I'm just mixing up white guys.
Very true. You know what? You're right. That's not problematic. That's just a fact. Okay, so you got 10 seconds. Can you give to us 3 movies or less? If you can't, it's okay. Because I like Wild Wild West. 9.
That's my final answer.
You know what? Damn it. You know.
Copy paste. It's the same Photoshop poster. Okay.
I love how you gave that answer earlier today in the chat, and no one said anything. You was like, I'm gonna try again during the show.
Because I knew even if I was wrong, it would be fun.
I love you so much for that. You're like, you know what? I'm confident. Fuck asking Google. I'm gonna ask on the show. I love you. All right, Chad, it is on you. Can you connect in 3 films or less Will Smith and Owen Wilson?
Man, all roads lead through either Enemy of the State, which has every damn body in it, Gene Hackman, John Voight, all them folks. So you have Owen Wilson in Behind Enemy Lines with Gene Hackman, and Gene Hackman in Enemy of the State with Will Smith. There's also a Jeff Goldblum connection, which I could
give it to us.
Can I do that? Okay,
give it to us. I love Jeff Goldblum.
Can they get Trumaine if we do? Can we? If you
know what? I was gonna give him Trumaine anyway because Jess is an all-time favorite on this show, but I love Jeff Goldblum and I want to put him up in my room. So I want you to put us down with those goddamn answers. Go.
Owen Wilson in Grand Budapest Hotel with Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum with Will Smith in Independence Day.
You know what? We're getting Trumaine. We're gonna act like Jess. In fact, Jess, say what Chad. I'm just joking. We're gonna get everybody
Independence Day.
I love it. Some Independence Day. And damn it, you ended with Will Smith, and you're always right with Will Smith. Why? Because he is legend. There are no entanglements here. We love you, Will Smith. Please put me in a movie. Okay. Jess, do you have anything to plug? Where can people find you? I know you do a lot of stuff with Second City. Let these people know where they can still see you before you end up on SNL. Let us know.
From your lips to God's ears. So I'm on Instagram at I'm Jess, by the way, because BTW was taken. And I haven't hunted down that person and killed them for that handle yet. So, you can find me on there. And I don't know if Second City ever comes back in person, God willing. You can probably find me hanging out in Wells Street.
That's dope. Do you have any other shows coming up? I know you just did one.
Not yet.
Okay. Well,
but there's some irons in the fire. We'll let you know about them.
Hey, you're on this show pretty much every week. So I want to, into your clips, go ahead and post that up because trust me, SNL hasn't been good in like 10 years. So I know for a fact what you're doing is probably better. 100% better. It's definitely. I love you hit us with a gift. Chad, it's on you, baby. What do you have coming up?
Every Monday, I'm here with you. Happily having a great time doing the work. There's no stand-up. Maybe stand-up comes back. There's stand-up happening tonight. I wasn't invited, but that's not a big deal. I'll show up at some point. But, hey, we'll figure out what happens. I'm open to play your kid's birthday party. If you got a garage show, I'll be there. Let's figure it out. Let's take over the splash pad, tell some jokes.
Hey, let's do it. God damn it. I love you as always. Jess, I love you both. Go ahead and stick around. But I'm going to need you, Daniel, to come into that one shot because it is time for the true blackout report. Okay. Now, we have talked about a lot of great movies tonight, a lot of them. We've seen a lot of great, A lot of great reenactments. Shout out Jess for getting me linked up with Second City, and Maddie, you're going to get an Oscar. All right. But yes, everybody else was great too. And, the movies, like I said, were wonderful. In some ways, to some people, all of these films did at least one thing that is extremely necessary. It gave escapism. Sometimes escaping means to laugh, but other times it means to cry. All right. But the time to escape, whenever you're escaping, you need to feel. And it's good when gender is out of the picture and people can just let that picture do its job. Put you in your feels. It's better to be when you're in those feels. Those feels can lead to many different things. It can lead to a great talk, a rekindled friendship, or a good coming. And that leaves me with my picks. For my first pick, a movie that always made me cry. I just saw it again last night, and I was like, "Why?" Is Breakfast Club. I love The Breakfast Club. Because The Breakfast Club is a movie that happens when school stops and white privilege starts. That movie's messed up. All right, let's go back. I'm gonna jog your memory. Remember the nerd? Anthony Michael Hall. Remember the nerd? Everybody in that movie got a lover. But Anthony, he got a goddamn paper. He had to write that shit. He was the one that had depression, but by the end, he had to write an essay. That's messed up. You know what I mean? It was the 80s. So that movie was problematic as fuck. So of course the nerd had to write the goddamn paper, but he saved them from another detention. That is a classic movie. All right. And that's exactly why the nerd from the Breakfast Club beat Johnny Depp's ass in Edward Scissorhands. He got the short end in the 80s. So then he turned MAGA in the 90s. That's so awful. In fact, this just in. He changed his name to Hannity Michael Hall. That's so stupid. Another film I loved is WALL-E. It's a great film. It's Pixar. Everybody's seen it. If not, please get from under that rock. You're on lockdown. Watch that goddamn movie. It's about a trash compactor that falls in love while cleaning up our mess on Earth. I think that is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful story. In fact, the movie WALL-E can change its name from WALL-E to 2020. And it would still be the exact same movie. Spoiler alert, Trump still wins at the end of this one. All right, look. I'm sorry, it's just being honest. All right, another movie that I love that makes me cry, and it definitely has to come up today. I hope that I don't get choked up. I hope you don't either. Is a movie called Black Panther. I love Black Panther. It was made by Disney. So anytime in that movie that a black person calls a white person a colonizer, it just reminds me of one thing, that Walt Disney would have hated this film. And that makes me love Black Panther that much more. In fact, there was a rumor. I just heard about this today from two different people. So I know for a fact I had to bring it up. There's a rumor that Walt Disney put himself on ice. Disney on Ice. I'm sorry. That's for the 90s kid in me. Disney on Ice. I'm sorry, Chad. I did that for you. I know you like good writing. God damn it, I love you, Chad. Okay. Walt Disney put himself on ice so that he can come back one day. And I think that day should be today. We should sit him down and force him to watch Black Panther, Clockwork Orange style. And if he doesn't like the movie, we yeet his ass off this goddamn earth. Because let's be honest, we were better off with Pixar anyway. Boom, I hate Nazis. Here, look, this is the thing. In other words, what I'm getting at is it's Wakanda forever. But Walt Disney, never. Rest in peace. All right. Another movie that I love, my very last pick. I have to, throw this out there. Anytime I get a chance to talk, I got to bring up this film or this person in this film. I love the movie Con Air. Con Air does make me cry. Let me tell you why. How can you have so many great actors delivering such terrible fucking lines? But by the end of that film, you still got a goddamn masterpiece. Come on now. I'm taking y'all to church and it's not even Sunday. You have Steve Buscemi. How can you do this? Plus, anytime I see Nicolas Cage with that beautiful ass hair and that receding hairline, I say to myself, that's the America I voted for. Wakanda forever. All in all, if a movie makes you cry, then that means that you feel. If you feel, that means you're alive. And if you're alive, that means you can do the right thing. And doing the right thing means fighting for the voiceless. God damn it, we need you. Black Lives Matter. R.I.P. Chadwick. And that's all I have to say about that. Thank you all for showing up to Monday Night Tops. Jess, I fucking love you. Thank you for bringing your beautiful people on here. Chad, I love you. We do this shit every Monday at 8 p.m. Central Time. Tune in to Big Laughs Network. Watch all of our shit. Don't be problematic. Y'all use condoms. I see you, sober. Love y'all. Good night.